Well, hello everyone. I'm Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Andover, Minnesota in the US, and I'm here to bring you a special live presentation. Tonight is kind of like a hodgepodge of stuff. Just so many things are going on in my world right now and with Stampin' Up! And I wanted to bring to you a bunch of it at once, if that's okay. So first of all, I want to, you know what, let's do this first. Today is, what is it, November 14th, 2025 at 7 p.m. as I am coming to you live. I want to first thank all of you who support me in any which way that you do, whether you're a customer, a viewer, a channel subscriber, a channel member, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest, or you follow my blog, or you subscribe to my newsletter, or you're a demonstrator in my team, or you are a family member or friend who has given me support in like other ways. I want to thank all of you because I've been having a great last few weeks. Found out that I have, I got to find my numbers here. We received the annual achievement announcements, and I was ranked number 8 in the US. It's a real big honor to know that I am being recognized for the work that I do. I love Paper Pumpkin. I love Paper Pumpkin. I love Stampin' Up. I love all the products that I promote through Stampin' Up, including Paper Pumpkin, which is my biggest love, obviously. But I just want to thank you all for all your support. It's been a whirlwind. I also discovered just on the 11th that I earned the incentive trip that we have until next September 30th to earn. Did it in a month and 11 days. Thanks to all of you. So that's exciting. And where are my notes? What else? There was something else I was going to mention. And I'm heading into my next million in sales because of all the support from my customers. So thank you so much. So yeah, super excited about that. In a few months, I should turn that corner and be celebrating my 2 million. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming here to the live tonight. Thank you for everything. If you want to, you can subscribe to my blog, my website, so you can follow me more. I also have a Facebook page. Let's see if I'm hitting the right one here. You can, that's my email. There we go. Visit me on Facebook, Stamp Your Art Out with Rachel, and you can see some of these notices because I put up things on Facebook and in my newsletters and on my blog. Those are like the 3 main places where I do that. When you're on this link here at my website, when you click on Home, it'll take you to a drop-down menu, and you can click on Subscribe. You can subscribe to not only the blog, but you can subscribe to my newsletters. Okay, on that note, I have lots of things to share today. Again, it's a hodgepodge day. Do you remember these boxes that we had last week? Do you remember how much Rachel screwed up? It wasn't actually, was it last week? Because there was a few screw-ups recently, so I thank you for forgiving me on the screw-ups too, but I should have taught these differently, and I'm going to start off by teaching those. I want to also apologize for my live or my pre-recorded not happening this week. Found out like an hour before it was time for me to go to bed before my backstage trip out to Las Vegas that there were some audio issues on some of the clips, and so I didn't have time to re-record. So there was no video posted on Wednesday, but we're rearranging things so that you can see those fun Christmas tags that I was going to share with you soon. But first, let's do the box. Thank you, everybody. All right, so it was a good live in that we had lots of laughter, didn't we? I'm glad that you liked it. I'm wearing a cowboy hat tonight, by the way, because this is a gift that we got at BackStage in Las Vegas these past few days, and I am loving it. Like, I am so ready for like going to a country music bar and learning some line dancing, and it's a fun feel. I love the look of the hat, and I'm gonna go buy some cowboy boots. I'm just having a blast with it. So I'm wearing it around the house. And thanks, Liz, for the encouragement. She was there with me, and she said, I think you should wear it in your live. So I'm doing that. Anyways, welcome. Let's go ahead and go to the desktop. These are better directions. Let me walk you through it, and then I'm going to show you some patterns. So you've got your card base from your kit, right? And it's got a score in it already. So any card base from a kit, this box will work. way better directions. Okay, you're gonna cut off 3/4 of an inch from either side because they're both the same distance into the middle. So we're gonna bring it to this part right here, 3/4 of an inch. I'll zoom in just a tad so you can see better. There's our 3/4 of an inch mark. Keep everything nice and square. Use your dark blade and you're going to slice off 3/4 of an inch. Then you're gonna turn your card. You're gonna use this edge that's closest to the score line and you're gonna bring it to the 1 inch mark. You guys are probably all like, thank goodness she's redoing this with better directions because I really did screw up, you guys. This is so much better. All right, so we're gonna score 1 inch in. See that? It's at the 1 inch mark. We've got a score line. We're gonna bring it over to 3.5. And you're gonna score again if you want to, if you have regular cardstock, but you can see it's already in there because this is a kit card. So 3.5, 1, 3.5, and now we'll just shove it over to 4.5 and we'll do our third score line in this direction. Okay, all right. And by the way, thank you for all of you tuning in and telling me where you're from. We have people from Alaska. We have people from Dallas tuning in, and it's so fun to read where everybody's at. Now we're gonna rotate our card. This is gonna be the top of the box. This is gonna be the bottom of the box. The bottom of the box has these score lines surrounding this 2.5 inch base here, okay? This is 2.5 inches from here to here. So these two 1 inch marks mark the side of the base of the box. This is gonna be the flap. We're gonna worry about the flap later, but we're gonna position it in our trimmer this way, and we're gonna bring our edge to the 1/2 inch mark now on this side. We're gonna score, and we're gonna score from the bottom of the box up to this score line here. So you're gonna go from here to here, going right through up to that spot. Don't go beyond. 1/2 inch, here we go. Score up to that mark. Then you're going to push it over in the trimmer and you're going to bring it to where the dark and the light meet each other. Don't worry, we have more. If you're coming in the live right now and you're like, wait a minute, I thought she was going to share backstage stuff. I am, it's back behind me, but we're doing this first because I want people to be able to go over to this video and right away be able to watch the better directions. Okay, then we're going to score again. We brought it to the 1.5 inch mark. This is 1.5. So we have a 1/2 inch here. We're going to do another inch over, which is 1.5, and we're going to score all the way through. Then we're going to lift the arm up on our trimmer, and we're going to place it right at this spot, which is where the 1, 2, 3 score lines go up to and intersect. They intersect right here. We're going to place the middle of our blade down, push, and go all the way to the top. So now we've got this score line plus a cut. Flip it over. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. 1/2 inch over, we're gonna score, but now we're thinking in the opposite direction. So we're gonna go from the top, or from the bottom of the box, this is the bottom of the box, towards the top of the box, and end here. With our 1/2 inch, we're a 1/2 inch over, and we're gonna score. Then we're gonna bring it over to the 1.5 inch mark, and we're gonna score all the way through. And then we're gonna cut through this part here to separate this flap just like we did over here, and we're gonna separate over here. So we're gonna cut to that score line. Now we have that. I'm gonna show you, this is how you prepare your card base. So here's where your fold normally is on a card kit base. You cut off your 3/4 of an inch, then you score, keep that score, and score again. So 1, 3.5, and 4.5. Way easier. I don't know why I was trying to teach you by figuring out where this score line I was putting on the wrong side and it was screwing everything up. So I'm sorry, it goes on this side. Okay, and then we've already gotten to this step here. So we're gonna go ahead and go all the way through and cut. So we're gonna cut from here to here, here to here to remove these spots. And the reason why we didn't score all the way through on those 1/2 inch marks is because we didn't want fold lines going through these really nice usable sections that we can do something else with. We need one more score mark up here, and we need this box top to be 2.5 inches. So we're scoring at the 3/4 inch mark. 3/4 of an inch. And that will give us 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. This square here ends up being 2.5 by 2.5, right? That's what I was having problems with before. Okay, so there's our 2.5 by 2.5 inch little square in the center. And then we want to cut off our tab. So we're going to cut at an angle, cut at an angle, cut in, and cut in. We'll do the same thing to the other side. A lot of you are like, phew. And we're going to cut in and in at an angle. This is just to miter it to make it easier to put into our box. We have our little angled tabs. Cut at an angle and cut in. Okay, now that we have isolated our two little tabs, it's easier to see the square, right? We've kind of folded them in. Do you see these 4 squares on the outside? We're going to go corner to corner, and we're going to do diagonals here and here, and then do corner to corner diagonals here and here. We'll do that really quick. And the rest of the box will come together, and you can go back to the other video and see how to finish it off. I'm not going to finish this box off. I'm just showing you the initial steps that I screwed up so royally on. And I pride myself in teaching. Like, this is what I feel like I'm really good at. And I just I don't know what was happening last week. I was preparing for Backstage, right? So there's your little angles so that you can put the box together from that point on. All right, next, let us move on to, and so that's how I got these cute little boxes made, okay? There is a link in the description of the video going back to that October paper pumpkin kit. You like it? Thanks, Debbie. Okay. All right, so now I want to ask you a question because I don't recall if I shared these with you or if I shared them just with my demonstrator team. Did you guys see this card before? And as I'm sharing this and waiting for your replies, because there's always like this 30-second delay. Oh, Australia's in the house. Hello, hello, Miss Jane. Love it. So as I am sharing this, I am just going to check over. We're going to do another box too. Now there's a box that I've taught in another past video, which I've linked, and we're going to be playing with that box next Wednesday for another live, because I'm going to be putting together an advent calendar. We had some products that became available again. It's the Keeping Traditions designer paper pack, and I don't have a full pack because I just ordered it. And I don't even have all 6 sheets still, but it's really, really pretty paper. And you can get it with a sticker sheet, which I've already started creating with. Oh, I should zoom out. So this paper pack and sticker sheet is now available in the US. If you want to make what I'm making and you want to have it ready by December 1st, because we're going to do an advent calendar, then order this or have it ready to go so that you can recreate, so you can create it with me, okay? All right, and I will have links for the products in the description soon. But again, I just got home from Backstage yesterday, took this huge nap, and then I slept in today. Like, I was worn out. So forgive me for not having all the description stuff right now in the live, while we're live in the video. But after the live is done, I will go in there and add it in, okay? So you didn't see it, never saw it, don't remember. Okay, good. So this here is just some more inspiration, and I believe, I'm gonna go to my computer and peek here really quick. You guys, I wanna make sure I'm telling you correctly. In the description of the video, I have a link for the Cozy Christmas box. I have a link for the mini box. I don't have a link for the other card, but this is, I will, because I wasn't sure if you'd seen these before. But I will share a link to the, what's it called? Harvest Home Garland kit, where I made a bunch, like literally a bunch, over 340 cards with the kit to give to team members. They're my gratitude cards for the year. And so I will put a link to that. Yeah, mass loads of Harvest Home Garland cards from the Harvest Home Garland kit. That was done just like last week, I think. So I'll put a link to that in this description too, so that you can see that. Okay, and then these are cards that are using those same measurements that I did with the Garland kit. And Marcia, you probably saw it before because you're a team member. So I probably just showed it on the team live and not to a public live like this. because a lot of you are saying you didn't see it. So this is using just different products, but it's the same cuts, it's the same measurements, everything. Like this silver is in place of the other strips that I'd shared. So I will have these in future blog posts, this card and there's a few others. And that way, if you want to make versions of this fold, this pattern, this layout with these products, you can just take and go back to that video. I'll link, when I do the blog post, I'll link to this that video so that you can just replicate the same thing using these products, okay? So these are products that were new in the online exclusives that were released back in September. So these products are and I'm going to tell you correctly here, they are from the Elegant Pine Snowflake collection. So it's the suite with the paper and the dies and the stamp set. Lots of goodness in that suite. I love it so much. And then the other one that I'm showing you here, this is using a bit newer product. This is also online exclusive product, I believe. No, maybe. Hang on. I'm going through my little cheat sheet. Yep, it is. Okay. It is the Friendly Foliage Bundle. So it's the stamps and the dies that cut them out. And then I've got it with some really pretty papers. And again, I don't know like all the products in here because I don't have them memorized, but the names. But I will, when I post these on my blog in the future, the soon future, you will have links to all the products if you want to replicate any of these. And do you see how there's like a little hint of copper underneath this layer here? There's a little hint of copper all the way around. It's really glitzy when you see it in person. Maybe if I bring my lamp over a little bit further. No, it's hard to see, but I'll zoom. That's what I'll do. Okay, now, oh, there you go. See, now you can see it. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Oh, now I wish I could give you a hug, but we're online. Thank you. What don't I love? I'm obsessed. I am obsessed, Debbie. I love Stampin' Up stuff. Okay, and look at all the leaves. And then this card here, also using, oh, now we're really zoomed in. This card here is using newer products, and that is from the suite that is just to die for. It is called the Brushed with Beauty suite. And so the dies, the stamps, the paper, you know, all of that is in here. And so those projects, there is another card here, but I think I need to fancy it up more. I'm not really excited about it, but that one, that one is also using similar products. Maybe I'll still post it. I don't know. I think I need to do something with it. So we'll just go like that and show these three. And then those are the ones that I wanted to make sure I showed you. And I meant to show them to you when I did the autumn cards, the gratuity, the team gratuity cards. The ones that I'm grateful for. Okay, anyways, so there's that. Going back to, where did it go? This thing here. Okay, so again, invest in these products if you would like to do the project for the Advent calendar with me. This is an Advent calendar that you're creating from start to finish with lots of little mini boxes. I'm going to quickly show you how to make that mini box again, but I'm going to go faster. And then you can take and make 24 of them ahead of time so that you can put together your Advent calendar nice and quickly after you see the rest of the steps next week, okay? So you're going to grab your cardstock, and I'll zoom out, and then we're going to get to BackStage stuff, okay? We're going to go to the 5-inch mark, and we're going to go just under 5-inch. Oops, there we go. So we're going to the 5-inch mark. We got our cardstock nice and long. Okay, this is the 8.5 by 11 cardstock in basic white. Here's the 5-inch, going 1/16 inch in, and we're going to trim. We're going to turn this, and we're going to go the same mark. 5 inches, but come back 1/16 of an inch. So it's just shy of 5 inches by 5 inches. Keep that. This here, we want to cut to 3.5 inches. And right now, it is 1/16 of an inch over that amount. So we're going to cut off 1/16 of an inch. And if you have a nice sharp blade, you can achieve that without a lot of damage to your cardstock. So there's 1/16 of an inch. We need that out of the way. We're going to cut to 3.5 inches in this direction. And now we have a 3.5 by 3.5 inch square. and a just under 5 by just under 5 inch square. You're going to do that 24 times. You can get 2 from one sheet because you can see you can get another one here and another one here. In fact, you could get another top here. This is the top. This is the bottom of the box. Now we're going to score. The score mark is going to be different for the top and the bottom. For the bottom of the box, we're going to go to the 1.5 inch mark, which again, if you remember on that last box that we just did, it's going to go right where the colors change on our trimmer here. So 1.5 inches. We're going to score on this side, flip it around all the way. So do a 180. So here's one score mark. We're going to make another score mark. And then we're going to turn it a 1/4 of a turn, do a score mark, but then we're going to cut. We've got our blade in place. And we're going to cut up to that first score. Bring it down, oops, bring it down and cut again. And now we've got this going on, okay? We're gonna do that again on the other side. So 1.5 inches, and we're gonna score, and we're gonna cut, we're gonna lift, place it back down, and we're gonna cut. And now we have this going on, see that? So we pretty much prepared the bottom of the box real easily, real quick. On this one, we're only going to go to the 3/4 inch mark. So, hee-haw, love it, Lisa. We're going to score at 3/4 of an inch, turn it halfway around, score at 3/4 of an inch. Then we're going to turn 1/4 turn, score at 3/4 of an inch. Keep that there, cut up to the score line, position it, cut again, out. So we've got that ready. See that? And then we'll do the same thing on this side. 3/4 of an inch, score all the way through, but only cut up to those score lines so that you've got some little tabs here. After you've done that, you'll take your glue. Where's my glue? Oh, it's in my cute little containers. Do you guys see? You guys know of the Country Hive, right? Oh my gosh, they have such cute little glue holders. And I'm showing them all to you because the collection, they've repositioned their collection so they have seasonal ones. These are like all the cute little seasonal ones. So if you wanted to give them as gifts, you could reach out to thecountryhive.com, thecountryhive.com. Okay, let me keep going here. So I just store my glue upside down in it. We're gonna glue on the tab. I think I need a new bottle. Let's just peel off the dried glue that's sitting on the top. New Zealand is in the house. Yay! Hi, Natalie. It's gonna come, I hope. I just did a whole bunch of cards, like 340 plus, and we used lots of glue. Okay, I'm not gonna use glue tonight. We're gonna use seal. I'm gonna put some adhesive on all of these corners. And this, it looks like the top of the box, but I'm just putting the adhesive on the 4 corners. You'll want to use the glue though. It'll hold better. Then you'll come in and you'll connect, connect, connect. And it helps if you pre-score or pre-fold along those score lines. Oh my goodness sakes, Rachel. That and that. Because I noticed that my score lines are not that crisp. I should have done that first. We'll do that on the base, but here's the top of the box. On the base, everything gets a good crease. This is what I should have done on the top. That's okay. We're going fast because we have so much fun stuff to share. And then you can also score or emphasize the score marks here too. Okay, let's put some adhesive along those tabs. And again, this is the top or the base of, you know, like if you're looking at it this way, it's the part that looks like it's on the outside. Okay, so we're putting adhesive and then we're gonna tuck these little tabs underneath. So tuck, tuck, tucking, and it doesn't matter what order, just as long as they're all tucked and everything's lined up. Rachel can't get that third one very well, can she? The gingerbread holder is so cute. I'm glad you got it, Bonnie. Okay, so here we go. Now we have a box. And this top here is nice and secure. It's not super tight, but it's not super loose either. That 1/16 of an inch makes a huge difference, and you'll want to make a whole bunch of these. So you can prepare them, and that way you won't get frustrated in your last week when you're trying to do Thanksgiving to get this pulled together. If you do them now, between now and next week, and then you see the rest of the directions, then you just finish up your advent calendar. It's just a different kind of advent calendar that I've shared in the past, okay? I hope you guys like it. That's next week's Wednesday video. Okay, I'm gonna breathe for a minute. And let's see here. Okay, got that done. Okay, we're gonna start sharing backstage stuff. Oh, by the way, okay, remember I shared Paper Pumpkin? There's gonna be a Cyber Monday sale happening. So fun. If you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, wait till December 1st through the 9th to sign up for your first Paper Pumpkin kit, and do it with a prepaid subscription because the prepaids are going to be on sale. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, do the same thing, get a prepaid, and then suspend or put your other one on hold if it's another prepaid. Just put it on hold, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but put it on hold, buy the prepaid on sale. You can't buy a bunch of prepaids or you're gonna be like getting multiple kits. When a prepaid is purchased or a month-to-month is purchased, it's going to send you the first kit no matter what. You can't put it on hold for the first kit. So you really can only get one prepaid if you only want one box in the month, okay? And then again, if you're a current subscriber, put your other one on hold. If you have a month-to-month going, a pay-as-you-go, you can cancel that one when you buy your prepaid. And then you don't have to worry about pausing every month. But just know that there's a sale coming up on prepaids, and it's gonna be a great deal. Okay, here we go. Let me show you these first. Should you make them all in white? Yes. Thick or basic, either. I would say thick though, just for more stability, but it's up to you. It depends on how heavy your gifts are that you're gonna put inside. I'm probably just gonna put little candy in there and give it to my nieces because my kids don't eat. Well, one's in California and the other one doesn't eat candy, so yeah, but I'm still making it because I love that kind of stuff. A barrel racer? What's a barrel racer? They race with barrels? You'll have to tell me about that later on. All right, so here we go. Let's go to the desktop. This is a mini set of rhinestones using the Stampin' Up logo, because as demonstrators, we can print off and use the Stampin' Up logo stuff on items that we're, making like this, where we're not selling something or whatever, but it helps us in our businesses. So I just printed off the little logo. We used to sell this tape a while back that said Stampin' Up on it too. And if you have any of that, you could use it, or you could just cut off something that has a little Stampin' Up logo on it, shrink it down if you want to on your printer. But that's how I got that. And then I cut my rhinestones into 4 pieces, my rhinestone sheet into 4 pieces. Let me open this up here. So this is a great gift idea for anybody who loves miniatures. I'm a miniature fan. Like anything tiny is so fun for me. So I just cut my cardstock to 2 1/4 inches by 3 3/4, I believe. Yep, 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. Scored it 3/4 of an inch at the top, drew a line through it, and then stuck the little square or the rectangle little logo on there. Then, as all embellishments are, I stuck a piece of tape back here, just a little bit of seal, stuck my 1/4 sheet of rhinestones onto it, folded this over, and then invested in some cellophane bags from Amazon that fit this. Oops, I gotta go the other direction. That fit this, and I'm so excited. I'll put the link in the description of the video. Okay, so that's how I made little mini rhinestone gifts. Gave these to Kayla and Nancy, who came to Backstage, along with a card that had like it was from the celebratory sips stuff, and so it had a little cute drink on it and celebrate. And then I bought them each a little charm that says Las Vegas on it. Let's zoom this way. So they could wear it on a bracelet or on a necklace or put it on like a scissor charm holder or something. And yeah, so that was one thing I wanted to share with you. The next thing is, let's go to gifts that I've gotten. How's that? So I'm gonna bring those over. Some gifts and goodies that I received from Natalie Travis. She gave me a little envelope, and in there was a scissor charm, and every time I use it on my scissors or whatever, she said, consider yourself hugged. She's a good hugger. So that is from Natalie Travis, super cute. I received this pin from Susan Edwards, and it's a little pin that she made out of one of those tokens that you use when you're in Las Vegas for gambling. I don't know how much this is worth because I don't gamble, but isn't that cute? Just a cute little memento from Las Vegas. Another memento type gift was from Emma Goddard. She gave me this cute little pin that has a starfish on it, and I haven't even opened it, you guys. Let's open it up. How's that sound? So she's got it on here with that beautiful petunia pop ribbon. Just so pretty. Ooh, she did a good tight knot on that thing. Hang on, I can do this. There we go. She wrapped it around like a couple times, that's why. There we go. And then it's in this cute little mesh bag. And you make a difference. Oh, so cute. And so there's the little pin that she gave me. Isn't that pretty? And then she stamped the tag and signed it. Very sweet gift from Emma Goddard. Then I received this from Jennifer Hill, and it's like a little tiny, like a lunch sack type of fold. And so if we open that up, and this one along with the theme, so stinking cute. You love miniatures too, Jennifer? Yeah. All right, and then you pull this out, and she has a little message wrapped around it. It's coming. It says, "Mint to make you smile, love, Jennifer Hill." And then it's got the whole bandana design pattern going on the candy. So that's from Jennifer Hill. I received this cute little ruler from, oops, oh, it came off of something else. Oh no. This, I think I know where it's from. This little cellophane bag. Let's see if we can open that up. Oh, it goes this way. Super long cellophane bag. And this ruler is from Tamara Davis. Tamara Davis is the one who makes my my etched blocks for my team when we do Silver Elite retreats, or when we're celebrating team members for their top in sales, top in leadership, top in team building, that sort of thing. So this is from Tamara Davis at Ta-Da Moments. She does a lot of engraving and things having to do with stamping and paper crafting. Gotta love it. I received this goodie bag from Ann Oshiro. She is always there with the goodies and the sweets and the treats. And she brings a whole like suitcase full of them. And I love it because she finds things not only from Hawaii, which is where she's from, but from other places as well, and just puts lots of goodies together so that you've always got your energy going. And then, let's see, I'm just trying to catch up on any comments that I might have missed. Company departed, I can join this awesome team communication. Yay. Hi, Maria Christina, glad that you're on with us. And then I received, let's see here, what should I show you next? I'll show you this one next. So this is from a demonstrator from, let's see, where is she from? I don't know, would that be Netherlands? Micah, I think is how she told me to pronounce her name, Micah. And she gave me this cute little bee trinket. Isn't that adorable? So it's got a bee and a little sunflower on it. Oh, I gotta zoom in again. That way we're not going way up to the camera, but the camera's coming down to us. And she gave me a little handmade tag with it. But believe in you, do your thing. Tiny Bee has got your back. So fun. It's just so fun to be like handed little treats and goodies, even if the treats and goodies, you know, like get messed up on travel home. So This Ethel M chocolate is from my good friend, sister demonstrator, Carol Baumgardner. She meant well, and had I been taking care of it better, it would have lasted, and I could have nibbled on it day after day after day, because I can only have a small amount of chocolate every day. But maybe I'll still kind of like open up the paper, put it in the fridge, and kind of like smear my finger in it every day. So there's that. I got another Ethel M chocolate from my sister demonstrator, Kelly Burkhart. She was also on stage along with Carol. And so Carol, Kelly, Nancy, Kayla, myself, and then my upline, Susan, we did a lot of things together. So this is a little candy bar from Kelly Burkhart. This is a notebook. And I think this was on this thing here. I don't know where this came from. I have a little snowflake and I don't know what it came off of. It might have come off the next one I'm going to show you. Anyways, this is from Elaine Shader, and she personalized it by putting my initial on there. She made a bunch of these for her friends. I always feel so special, and then I feel bad because I'm not good at bringing treats for other people. Absolutely eat it? Okay, I will, Denise. Thank you. Isn't there a place on your website where I can purchase paper pumpkin kit you had that was extra? Tracy, I'm gonna write that down and answer that question after this portion of the share. Paper pumpkin kits on site. On site. Okay. This item here, super stinking cute. This is by Jace Soriano. He is someone who I just officially met. It was funny because when he came up to me to introduce himself, I said, "Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to meet you." He goes, "I've been wanting to meet you," and it was so fun. So it's got a little Snickers treat inside, and he does a lot of fantabulous artwork out there. So I've been admiring him from afar, and it was so sweet that he came up to me, and I've been wanting to meet him. So that was fun. And then this last card, this is from Debbie Hill, and she gifted me this card because I had responded to a post, I think it was from her upline, congratulating her on, I think it was a promotion or advancement into another level. And so I commented because I was excited for her because it's stinking fun. And then she found me and gave me this card. So that was really sweet of her to do that. And again, I don't know where the snowflake came from, but I'll figure it out. The next thing that I wanted to share, I have to pull over, but let me look really quick here. Let me bring you to the desktop computer, and I will show you. We're going to go to an incognito tab and head on over and go to my website. Sound good? Let's answer that question really quick. So if you go to shop on my stampyourartout.com site, okay, so stampyourartout.com, and then you go down to, where is it? Here it is, tutorials, logo items, and more. And then you go over to kits and retired products. This is where I house extra kits that I have. So if I have an extra kit, and it looks like the Cozy Christmas ones have sold out, but if I have an extra kit from the past, I put it here and I make it purchasable. So you can see there's a couple pages worth of past paper pumpkin kits that you can obtain if you want to purchase them through me. Okay, hope that helped out. Okay, I'm going to close that up and we will go to the next pile. Oh, I got two more gifts. Two more gifts to share, and then I'll share the goodies that Stampin' Up gave us, okay? Let's go back to the desktop. Are you guys having fun? This is so fun to share. Okay, so this gift, I'm going to put this on my hat, I think. This is from Tracy Bauer, another fellow demonstrator, and she walked up to me and gave me this cute little pin. It's so cute. I can't wait to stick it on my hat somewhere. Little boots. And then my upline, Susan Campfield, takes good care of her team. So we had a team gathering on the first night, a creative, there was like a creative event where we all the demonstrators were invited to, so it was registration day. And then that evening on Monday, we could come back between 8 and 10 and make some creative, like some cards. And so we all sat at the same table together, and that's when she presented us with the box of gifts. And so I'm gonna bring you back down to the desktop, and I'm gonna pretend like it is wrapped like she had it. Okay. And we'll zoom out a bit. All right, so she had it all tied up nice and cute with a bandana. all of our boxes. And then we opened them up, and inside, and these things were wrapped really sweet and cute, we had a card made from this wonderful, I love this Kids Collection kit. So she made us each a card and gave us personalized messages in our cards. And then we got a rolled up little champagne toast. What is this? Bathworks. It's a lip balm, and it's champagne toast flavor, I guess. And then we had, and these are the ribbons that went on the end. She also gave us some Ethel M chocolates. They stayed intact because they weren't smushed in anything. I feel so bad about Carol's chocolate. I don't know how it got that way, Carol. I feel so bad. And then she also gave each of us a bracelet, and I'm loving my bracelet. I put it back in here so you could see the packaging it was in. But it says, "Follow your heart" on the top, and I have been wearing it pretty much every day. So sweet of her to give us those gifts. And the bandana was for us to use when we got out our boots and our fun attire that we brought with us. I brought my sister's boots with me, and then we got to make hats, and it was just so much fun. Okay, at the event, those of us that are at the Platinum Elite level, which I am now too, that was another thing that happened recently, is I advanced in title. But we went to a breakfast on it must have been I think it was the third day. So we got to go to a breakfast, and they had these at our place settings, and then, like the plates were on, we got to fill up our plates on a buffet area, and the food was delicious. Yum, yum, yum. And then we got gifted an extra something or other because of, this wasn't at the breakfast, sorry. At the breakfast, we just got to have fun together and be spoiled, right? But then because of achievements this year, my rankings, I got a special zip type of jacket that has nice long sleeves on it. So it's going to be nice and warm. Has the Stampin' Up logo on it. Fun to wear the logo because I love this company. And then we received our pins, and it has our rankings at the bottom of the box. And then if we open this up, inside here are all the pins to commemorate our recognitions. So that was fun to get. I have more. Okay, then we're going back to the beginning of the whole event. We got these cute bags. So this bag here is like a canvasy kind of bag with the logo on it. We have some really fun decorations that have a Western theme on them to go with all the decor that was on display everywhere on the stage, photo op areas, all of that. I think I saw a question come through and then it disappeared. I'm gonna have to look on my computer really quick. Shoot, I missed it. Ask it again. It was so much fun, but there's a pocket in the front. Let's see here. So that's nice and big and roomy. You can see there's lots of room. There's another pocket here on the inside. It zips shut like that. And yeah, so there's that. And inside we received a set of 4 pens. So those are the pens in the fun colors. A pin for our, because we get a pin at every event. I'm glad they keep doing that. So there's the pin. Notes and totes stamp set. Yes, it does, doesn't it, Cindy? And then we also were given a shirt. We just had to send in our size, and if it didn't fit us, we could bring it back and exchange it. But we got shirts that had kind of the theme thing going on. More. We got name tags, and the name tags that everybody else got said where they were from and their title, but mine did not because I registered early. Then I canceled because life was a little overwhelming in September, as some of you know. But then things calm down and I'm in this calm state. It's just so great. Anyway, so I re-registered and I registered like on the last day and I don't have all that on there, but that's my tag, my name tag. And at the Make and Take event, we got to have some fun grid paper to work on that was themed. You can see that there. We got a direction sheet that showed us how to make the cards and gave us, you know, the information with instructions, measurements, all that stuff. And then we were to make 3 of these cards. I did not make all of my cards. In fact, I am one of those people that pretty much doesn't ever make the make and takes at these events because I am too social. I sit and talk to everybody. Does that surprise you? And the last thing is the catalog. They gave this to us on our last day, the last half hour, actually probably like the last 5 minutes. And so all of us walked away with a copy of the new publication that will start in January. Officially January what? January 6th, okay? So January 6th through April is what this catalog will run. And starting on the 18th, those of us that are demonstrators get to pre-order from this. So there's a perk. If you're interested in joining us, you could get the starter kit and be in on pre-order time, which again starts November 18th and runs through January 5th, okay? So that means you can get things early. Another perk about being a demonstrator at this time of year is that registration for our onstage event, which is going to be held in Long Beach, California in March, the registration begins on November 25th, I think. Yes, November 25th. And last year it sold out within the first day. So if you want to go with us to Long Beach, become a demonstrator before the 25th, and then you can register with us on the 25th, okay? Join us, it's fun. What else do I want to tell you? Catalogs, let's go back to the catalog really quick because I want to mention something about that. And then I think I will let you all go. We did this all in an hour. So at this point, I'm going to ask you this too. Do you have any questions? It looks like Bonnie says, what was the name of that candy? It's the Ethel M. Chocolate Company. It's really well known. Ethel M. Chocolates. I'll hold this one up because that has the logo on it a little bit better. Ethel M. Chocolates, and that's what Susan, Carol, and Kelly all gave me. So I hope that answered it. But yeah, ask your questions because again, there's this delay and the questions will roll in after like about 30 seconds. So back to the catalog. I want to tell you that if you're interested in getting a catalog and you were on my newsletter list already, I'm going to go pull up that newsletter. Okay, so now we'll go to here. This is what the newsletter looked like that I sent out right before I left on November 9th. In here, in this section, right in here. Here. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-dum. Okay, hope you can tune in. That also means that signups for requesting this catalog have begun. You can click here and it'll take you to the sign up. In fact, let's just do that right now. This is the sign up form. You can sign up to receive a catalog from me. If you do that sooner than later, I can have the catalog shipped to you directly from Stampin' Up, but you want to sign up for that before the end of this month, like before the last day of the end of this month, okay? And then I will get those catalogs out to all of you who requested them as fast as I can through Stampin' Up shipping. You can always, on my newsletters also, click here to view and download current catalogs. You can click here to request current catalogs and upcoming catalogs, and then you can learn how you can earn loyalty points through your purchases. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to this screen because I wanna be able to see any questions that might have rolled in. Just know that the catalogs are not in my hands yet. They won't be until mid-December, but if you request now, they're gonna come to you nice and soon. All right, let me go to questions. Let's see here. Thank you for the congrats, you guys. Do I know Linda Dalkey? Yes, I do. In fact, she was roommates with my upline, Susan Campfield, from Australia. Yes, yes, absolutely. We hung out together for a little bit. I mean, I wasn't with Susan and Linda all the time, but I know Linda, yes. Okay, let's see here. Looks like the notes and we already mentioned that. Trying to read the comments really quick. Pre-order is ready. Yay. Fellow demonstrator has her pre-order list ready. So good. Be Pre. What's your name, Be Pre? But anyways, congrats on having that list ready. I don't have mine ready yet. What Virginia's asking me, can I demonstrate? Oh, can demonstrators pre-order? Yes, demonstrators only can pre-order. All demonstrators can pre-order. It doesn't matter what title you are. So if you get the starter kit, you are a demonstrator, even if you don't do classes and events. Discount shoppers are still considered demonstrators, and anybody can pre-order as long as they are on the demonstrator side of the website. So yes, pre-order begins on the 18th. Oh, and I'm just speaking to the demonstrators now, but when you pre-order, when you order starting November 18th or on, make sure that you redeem your free catalog in that order too, because that's how your free catalog will come to you. You've been having fun? Thank you, Patty. All right, let's see if there's any other questions. How do you get my newsletter? I will walk you through that one more time. How does that sound? Okay, let's go to my website. I'm going to go to stampyourartout.com. Go to stampyourartout.com. That's how it's written. And you don't have to have capitals or lowercase. I just write it that way so people can read it. Doesn't matter. And then you go to the home tab, or the home drop-down menu, and you can go to subscribe. And the newsletter sign up is here. The blog post sign up is here. Okay, I think that's what you asked, right? I better go back and read. I think that's what you asked me. And I'm going to go back and read to make sure. Yeah, that's how you get your newsletter. Okay, and then let's see, anything. Oh, thank you. Faye says, thumbs up. Yes, I forget to ask for those things. If you're watching and you're enjoying the video and you want to come back for more online paper crafting classes, show and shares, that kind of thing, if you subscribe and then you click on the bell and change your notifications to all so that you get, this way you're going to get emails, usually. You get emails that tell you when I'm live, and that really helps. And you can give the thumbs up, and that really helps my channel. I appreciate that. And also share. I would love it if you wanted to share. Started crafting with Linda once a month. Yay! Seeing if there's any other questions. Oh, Bernie B. Bernie B. Pre. Got it. Love it. Thank you, Bernie. Gotta run. Thanks, Susan, for joining in. Yes, I had a whole mess of fun. Pre-order list, how do we know what is available, says Sandy Lincoln. For the mini catalogs, it's typically everything. It's the annual catalogs where there's a list because they can't house 2 annual catalogs at the same time. But for mini catalogs, they have more room. So anything that's in the mini catalog, we should be able to pre-order starting November 18th. And there's going to be online exclusives too that will be revealed on November 18th. So lots of new product, not just the stuff that's in the mini catalog. Good question, Sandy. Is Paper Pumpkin discounted more on the cyber sale for demonstrators? It is, in that we always get at least a 20% off, right? So you're gonna purchase it for the price it is, but then you're also gonna get that extra 20% off. Great question, Claudia. Can I repeat what I'm talking about with the Paper Pumpkin? Sorry, I didn't catch it. Yes, so with Paper Pumpkin, I think this is what you're asking about, is the cyber sale. For Paper Pumpkin, if you already are a subscriber, you just have to be a little creative in what you do with your current subscription. Your current subscription needs to be able to be put on hold if you want to not receive 2 kits. Okay, so let's say you have a Paper Pumpkin subscription already going, whether it's pay-as-you-go or prepaid or whatever, and it's already current and you've been using it, and then you want to buy a new prepaid in the cyber sale, the Cyber Monday sale, which is December 1st through the 9th. If you're going to do that, that new prepaid is going to activate, and you have to get the December kit through it. So if you don't want a December kit through the new one and the old one, then you got to pause the old one. Just put it on hold. Someone said they had a list ready. Okay. Leslie goes, it's no wonder I'm broke. I know, there's just so much good stuff. When is the last chance reloaded? That's on the opposite months of the new products being released. That's a great question. Who asked that one? That was Spirited Grace. So the new products get released every 2 months in a publication or at least online exclusives. So if you look at January through April, this starts January. Okay, so for the public, people can buy in January. For the last release that we had that went public was November, beginning of November, right? We had the November online exclusives that released to everybody. December or demonstrators get confused because we get to pre-order too. So, but just think about when it's released to everybody. So January, March, May, July, August, September, October, November, and then back to January again. Okay, so the odd months, right? Those are the months when new product gets released. So the even months, February, April, June, August, October, does that sound right? I don't know if I said it right or not. And December, yes. On those even months, then the last chance list gets refreshed. Okay, yes, between Rachel, I go crazy each month. Joanne. Oh, all right. Well, I don't see any other questions coming through. I answered more than I thought I would. So you guys had some good questions too. And I hope that you all have a great night. We did this still within an hour. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, this was fun. Hee-haw. And now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye.